So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everybody, this is Ho Ho Hong Kong, and my name is Vivek Mahbubani, one of your hosts, of course, not just myself. I've got the very funny
Mohammed Magdi.
Yeah,
I'm
Mohammed
not sure
Magdi.
about funny today, but I exist.
Yeah, so if you've noticed that you're like, oh, Mohammed, are you whispering?
Dude, I'm in the middle of a move, and I'm a wreck this week. I'm moving, and I'm doing that cheap thing when every day after work, I just take a bunch of bags on the MTR to the other place because I don't want to keep paying for trucks.
Yeah.
And I'm just at the end of it, and I'm just like, I'm so tired. But we'll power through it. How do people find you online?
They can find me online at Funny Vivek with the letter M, sometimes without, whatever. Just find me online. Just find funniest comedian in Hong Kong and the second guy. Humility is important, Mo. What about yourself?
Important. I am at the other Mohammed. And I am. This is coming out on Monday. Actually, this weekend, when you're listening to this on Monday, I am headlining the backstage this weekend, August 21st. So come get tickets for that. By the time it comes out, it might be sold out. So, just try to get tickets.
Yeah, we're giving everyone hope it might be sold out. So give it a try. Hey, even if you're not interested in coming to the show, go check out the poster. Just look at the poster and look at Mo's pose.
Yeah.
Right? And after you see that pose, realize you need to come to the show.
We have a designer who is quite amazing. I've worked with him for a few years. He's in Shanghai. And I give him, that pictures from the launch show?
Yeah.
So it has a completely different background.
Yeah.
But I want it to be like a candid photo. And he's like, I work with it. And then he put this cool
background. Yeah, the design and
stuff.
all
I'm
that.
like, oh, wow, that looks so cool now.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, come to the backstage. And also, if you didn't make it to this show, just follow the Backstage HK. We've been doing really amazing things with the shows. We have Jordan Long headlining 4 shows in September. He sold out 2 shows in 48 hours. And Jordan Long is quite a big deal now in Hong Kong. He's taking off.
Yeah, completely.
And you hang out with more of the local scene than me. What is his deal? I know he's a very talented kid, but he has been really taking off.
I think people appreciate his relaxed mentality. Everyone's like, finally, someone who's more tired than myself. That's why they're like, yes, I feel good about myself. This is a positive mindset. Of course, I'm not.
Yeah, if you don't know Jordan, find him on Instagram. His handle is quite funny. It's called 69 Ranch, and he puts the most random stuff online.
Yeah,
and he also works for quite a big meme company now. I can't mention their name.
Yeah.
But he makes memes for a living, which is quite amazing, to be honest. But anyway, talented kid. Let's get to our guest, because I'm very excited to talk to our guest. Emily Tan is a friend who I met earlier this year, I would say, through a common friend. And the reason I wanted to get you on is because you have quite an inspiring story. From what you do right now, because I hang out with you quite often, and I see that you are full of life and you are doing so many things. And I'm honestly jealous, and I kind of want to learn from you. How do you get this energy? Because when I got close to you, I realized you have a whole backstory of struggle, being close to death at some points. So I just want to get your full story. So Emily, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you, dude. I mean, you want my full story? I'm like, how much time do you have or not have?
we want the HIIT version of it, the intense
there we
one.
Go. There we go. All right. So, I feel a little I don't know how to behave because I'm in the same room as with 2 funny ass people. So don't mind me if I stutter for a little bit. Then again, I'll give them a whole backstory, and I would love for you to actually put some jokes in it.
Yeah, well, no, you might expect tears, but that's also
yeah. Comedy is equal to tragedy plus time. We'll take care of the time.
Exactly.
You take care of the tragedy.
Well, the reason why I bring it up is because these have not been easy struggles to get by, right?
Right.
And truth to be told, when I was in the hospital, every single time I was in the hospital, I would watch stand-up comedy.
Right.
That was the only thing that would bring light to things, despite the fact they're talking about racism, they're talking about rape, they're talking about babies dying, things like that.
What is not funny about babies dying? Let's be honest.
Population control.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 9-month investment. Who needs that? We can do that again.
That's true.
We got lots of 9 months in our lives.
The population, the young people in Hong Kong is declining quite fast, though, right?
Yeah.
We need babies.
You mean numbers or mentality? I was like, they're getting dumb. Look at the kids out there declining. As
Apparently, other countries like that too. They'll take in, immigrants who are female, because the female population in their own country has been declining based on like, if the baby's a girl, then it's very common to like chuck it away. Or,
if it's the old school mentality of like, oh, we don't want girls kind of thing, until they realize I'm lonely. I need girls. Like,
damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, question. So I think I read somewhere that Denmark was one of the lowest population, like new babies being born, yet they're also rated happiest.
I think that's
the correlation.
That's directly. I mean, how many parents have you seen smiling? I mean, when we do comedy shows, like how many parents in the room? They're like, oh god.
Yeah. And then you ask like our buddy Garen asks, who has dogs? And everyone goes, yoo!
Yeah.
Like, they're way happier. The dog owner. I have been to Denmark, and actually you're right. Like I went in summer when it was like absolutely beautiful, and I'm like, why would you not be happy? Everyone is freaking gorgeous here. There's like, who needs kids? They're very good-looking people. But
just look at each other.
Yeah. Oddly enough, very, very conductive to having kids, but no one doing it. Okay.
Let's ask first, like, to start with now, because you also do quite a few things right now. So you are...
Yeah, nothing has changed. Before cancer, after cancer, I'm still doing too much.
Actually, before we get into that, could we just share a little bit? Okay, so a little backstory. The reason I'm interested in the cancer side of things as well, because I had like lymphoma cancer in 2005, so that's like 13 years ago. And I think that's kind of a very strong drive of like, I gotta live my life to the fullest. I want to do 20 things in a day, right? Do you have something similar to that? And what was the experience? And like, let our listeners hear the experience. And also, one final question before you end your story is that if you could redo your life and you could avoid the cancer happening, would you choose for it not to happen? Like for myself, I'll be honest, I would still want the cancer to happen. Like that was one of the biggest lessons I had in my life, and I'm like, because of that, a lot of good things happen as well. So oddly enough, I encourage people, I'm like, hey, if you have some time, get some cancer. It's great. It's really good motivation. Seriously, when you're almost dying, you're like, damn, I'm definitely going to the gym tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
It's so funny that you brought that up, because I was training this morning. I rocked up to the gym at 5:45 this morning, and I was training. I'm thinking, man, it's such a shame that people do chase the fact that they want to shrink their bodies, but if you get a bit of cancer, that actually helps you.
Right? I think you and I must be like the cancer ambassadors. We're kind of like, everybody, eat that fried rice, eat that burger, get that cancer.
I can also relate to your struggles, let me tell you, because it's very hard for me to shave every few days. And it's really difficult. So we all have our own struggles. That's what I'm saying.
We're all on the same level.
Yes. When you're saying your facial hair is your cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Every day your cells are just growing.
I have beard cancer. It grows too fast.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, does that exist?
I don't know. Anyway, so tell us about the cancer experience. Like, could you, if you're okay with sharing a bit
definitely.
about it? Yeah.
I feel like my whole cancer story has been public anyway.
Okay,
out there,
so just give us like the little Cliff Notes version of it. I guess.
Well, Cliff Note version, I had. I'm still struggling with the have and had. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Right.
So it's acute myeloid leukemia. It's one of the main four of leukemia, one of the aggressive ones. The chances of survival at the time was 50%. And by having a bone marrow transplant / stem cell transplant, then you increase your chances of survival by like 20%.
Okay.
So that's a good news.
Right.
Because I did have my transplant. Thank you very much to my donor from China.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you know who the donor is?
No, it's all kept anonymous.
Right.
But at least I know that, I'm 100% Chinese.
Yeah.
My brother went to get like those DNA testing. He was like, yeah, we're 99% Chinese. And I'm like, what's the 1%? Southeast Asian. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, exactly.
How can you go from Chinese to Southeast Asian?
Right.
And it's only 1%. It's like, this is suspicious.
Yeah,
You're also going to get a lot of stupid questions from me about how, the science part of it works. So first of all, when did you find out you had cancer? Like, how old were you?
Dude, I was 32. I mean, I wasn't that young. I'm 35 now.
Yeah.
So I was 32, and I was flying actually from Australia to Asia to Dubai and then back to Spain. I was going back to Spain. And when my fever happened for like 4 to 5 days in a row, I
So
thought...
the first thing, you're completely healthy.
No, I wouldn't say I was completely healthy.
Well, okay.
Because the year before cancer happened, I was vegan.
That explains everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
okay.
I wasn't
Right?
eating my
talk about
roasted
eat that
meat.
fried rice and burger. I probably would have been better eating the fried rice and burger. I had kale every day.
Oh, man. Wow. We'll get into that in a bit because Andy, the previous host on the podcast, he is a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And he's going to listen to this and he's going to be pissed. It's going to be, which one of my joys in life is to piss off Andy. So keep going, please.
It's like religion, right? It's like just because it doesn't resonate with you and your life and your lifestyle and your philosophy doesn't mean that somebody else is wrong. And that doesn't mean that you're
he
right
is
either.
totally wrong.
All right.
Yeah, he's very
But
wrong.
he could be right for himself. You never know.
I bet he's like eating some kale right now. It's like, what? Oh my god! Did you watch this?
Eat a burger, you freaking hobo.
Yeah.
So the other thing about vegan, and because I'm in the health and fitness industry for a long time, people were shocked. People are like, "But you eat so healthy. Like you probably don't even have cake, do you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I have cake. I got birthdays, don't I?"
Yeah.
Right.
But when I was doing veganism, I didn't want to eat your traditional made in a factory type of food. I wanted to keep whole foods as much as I can, but that's
Yeah.
limited because I'm allergic to nuts as well.
Oh.
So exactly,
Oh,
I
boy.
can't really consume all of
Yeah.
that. So I had to go keto vegan.
Are
Wow.
you that
Fat.
annoying passenger on the plane when you come and then they have
Yes,
they don't serve peanuts for the whole plane because of you?
Actually, I'm not allergic to peanuts. I'm allergic to tree nuts. You know, okay,
Look at that. That's
so,
a rap song happening. I'm not learning to peanuts. I'm learning to peanuts.
So listen to this. There's a reason why I don't have Indian food anymore because
Yeah.
the last time I had Indian food in Hong Kong, I was in ICU. I asked the waiter, "Sir, does this have nuts in it?" He full on said, "No, it's butter chicken. There's no nuts." So I'm like,
I love how
"Great,
the
I had it,
non-comedian
I
is
had it,
doing
I
the
had it."
accent
I'm from
because we
Malaysia.
can't get away
Yeah,
with
we
it.
can't- yeah.
No, not anymore. He is Indian. He can't
I
even
know,
do
I know.
it.
I'm from Malaysia. We got Indians, we got Malays,
Oh,
we
then
got
you
Chinese.
know. Yeah.
So we do full on, like we make fun of each other, and it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
good. It's all
Oh,
fun,
full on. Yeah,
right?
there's no
Right?
respect in Malaysia. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know it had cashew paste in it. Did you guys know butter chicken had cashew paste in it?
I have no idea what's it. I only know they have butter and chicken. That's all I know.
Yeah,
I
so-
recognize those two
I know
words.
cashew and toothpaste. Do they mix it?
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I think
wonder.
so.
Fresh breath, at least. It'll give you fresh breath.
True.
Omega-3 fresh breath. Let's put it that
So
way.
anyway, I had it because I was like, "Why does this taste so good? Amazing, great." So chuck it down, and then I was in ICU for 2 nights.
Amazing.
Yeah. I didn't even know I had a reaction until I was like, I went in bed and I couldn't sleep, and I'm like, "Why do I feel so hot?"
Yeah.
And I don't feel at ease. Like something's wrong. So I
Yeah.
went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror. Have you seen the movie Hitch?
Yes.
Okay, with Will Smith when he
Yeah.
had like a whole
Ah,
face ballooned
yeah.
up? That was me.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Except I was starting to have trouble breathing.
Oh man.
So I fought my way out of Hong Kong streets, looked for a taxi.
Yeah.
I dived in the taxi in the backseat and said, "Take me to the nearest hospital, please," to the
Yeah.
cab driver. And he goes, "Which hospital?"
Yeah.
Anything. I'm about to die.
Yeah. Fewer words.
You
can't
decide,
breathe.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
You decide. Take me.
Oh, when you do that
in
in a Hong Kong taxi, he's gonna take you to the hospital next to the airport.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh, you
grateful
don't want
that he
that. Yeah,
did.
it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, so because I had full on hoodie on. Even when I
Yeah.
rocked up to ER,
Yeah.
the lady was like, "Okay, take a number," and I'm like, "I'm about to die here. What the
Yeah.
fuck?" So when I finally got there and they called my number, it was like 12 o'clock in midnight anyway.
Yeah.
Nurse pulled the curtain open, was like, "Hey, sik choti mea," in Cantonese, like, "What did you eat
Yeah.
wrong?" And I pulled my hoodie down. She goes, "Oh my gosh!" She got the whole crew in, jabbing adrenaline and steroids. I'm like, "Oh, I guess it was that bad.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have butter chicken no more."
man. Yeah, I bet you that guy.
When was that? Was that recent in Hong
This
Kong?
was in 2014. Yeah, it was
Oh,
like a year
damn.
after I moved here. I moved here in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my
But okay, so that was the veganism.
Yes.
But when you were talking about the flight thing, I adopted prolonged fasting
Okay.
as well. So this wasn't adopted because I firmly believe in the lifestyle. I wanted to experiment. Before cancer, I thought to myself, "Oh, if I could be the female version of Tim Ferriss, that'd be kind of cool."
Oh,
Right.
it's one of those.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
as detailed as him. As
Yeah.
in, I didn't take blood work before
Yeah,
I did
yeah, yeah.
that, so I wasn't in the know of what my nutrient deficiencies were,
Yeah.
and also my blood levels and different things, because different people respond differently to the type of food that
Yeah,
your
yeah,
body
yeah.
can ingest and digest. So that was the one mistake. If you are going to be experimenting, get all your data set up.
Yeah, Tim
Yeah.
Ferriss takes it to another level though. He's like a data freak.
Yes.
I listen to his podcast and stuff, and he talks a lot about his health habits and everything, and he's really investing in mushrooms and different herbs and everything he's trying to work out. So yeah, he does a little bit. He takes it to another level where it's like it's good to know, but I don't have the resources that you are clearly going through right
Yeah.
now. Right, so yeah, you have that, but okay, it's good to also
Absolutely,
try. I mean, it's fair.
absolutely.
A lot of people will try all these fad diets and everything,
Yeah.
or just random stuff, and it's fair because you never know how your body responds to it, right? Some people can do fasting for hours and hours. Ramadan's no
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah,
You tell me to
exactly.
fast for 2 hours, I'm like, forget this religion.
It's like the most common joke we get every year, we make every year during Ramadan, is not even water, every white person.
Yeah.
Because that's the most common question. I'm like, I'm fasting. Do you understand fasting is not eating?
Yeah.
But it's always the same question. Not even water. I'm like,
Yeah.
nope.
But that's interesting because when I dive deep into fasting, you build it up first. First,
Yeah.
I was trying the 16/8, then I was trying different numbers in terms of the daily basis. Then I was trying 24 hours a week. Then I went into 2 days a week. Then I went to 3 days in a row in the week. Then I went to 5 days. So the longest one was 7 days. 7 days, and out of the 7 days was 2 days no water and 5 days
Wow.
water fast.
Yeah.
So
But-
that's juicing? Is that what's called juicing? no,
No,
for real.
not at all.
I
Not at
thought-
all, dude.
So what?
Nada. You don't
No,
eat
this-
anything. You don't
nothing.
drink anything.
Yeah, it's not
And
even the
Okay.
here's
juice
the odd
stuff.
thing. After
So
a
now
day,
I am the guy who's like, what? Nothing?
yeah, exactly, exactly. So water fasting is just purely water. You don't have a blueberry because I read some fasting. Oh, and I'm hungry. I take a blueberry, but I'm fasting. Like that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
cheating, yeah.
even water, just water. No coffee, no tea, not even candy, no gum.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nothing.
that's a
'Cause
little
that produces
intense.
saliva.
What
as
about
well.
food
Yeah.
for thought? No, okay, never mind.
Literally.
You're
Nice.
brain dead by that time. Okay, go on.
Yeah, oddly enough, I was very calm.
Okay.
And I found a hack. Like when you are stressed out and you travel and you think, oh, fuck, I gotta wait in the queue, I gotta be at the airport, you miss your flight, fast.
Yeah.
You have no energy to be pissed off.
Right.
You would just be like, you know what? Fuck off. I'm here anyway. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
reserve whatever energy I have left
Yeah.
to be zen.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's an easy state.
Yeah, fair enough,
Wow.
fair enough. Okay.
And you get to have the window seat and not have to worry about getting up to piss.
Right. Because you have
'Cause
nothing in you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you save money because airport food's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
that's right.
Wow, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know anymore because after cancer, I'm like, I don't know if I want to fast anymore because I'm not sure. So all the evidence behind like autophagy and how it cleanses your system, also how it's good for your digestive system, take a break, and also for your mental break. For me right now, I feel like I've done so much before it. Now I'm a bit more hesitant.
Yeah.
Understanding that it is a stress trigger for some, especially in women. A lot of fasting studies have been done on men and only men. Not a lot of studies have been done on women. So
Yeah.
women hormonally are different.
Fair enough, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. If anyone out there knows of studies based on studies on women,
I think
that'd be great.
my friend, our regular listener, Tamara, might help you. She will be listening to this, and she is actually studying to be. I will fuck this up, but basically like a nutritionalist.
Nutritionist, yeah.
Yes.
Nutritionist?
Yes. So I think by the time she listens to this, she would reach out and send you something.
Awesome. Thank you, Tamara. in
Yeah.
advance.
And so going back, so before the cancer, the whole thing, you're on a vegan diet. So what were the first symptoms that something is wrong?
Nosebleeds.
Nosebleeds.
Randomly.
Yeah, random nosebleeds. Typically, I would bleed as a kid when when the seasons change.
You're the nosebleed kid.
I'm the nosebleed kid because in the
Every
States,
classroom had one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
like in Malaysia, it's
Yeah.
a hot country, but
Yeah.
everything is air conditioned except for
Right.
school. It's just,
Right.
They burn you in hell for school for
Yes.
some reason. And then I moved to the States and the seasons change and pollen change. So nosebleeds again. But when I moved to Hong Kong, I hadn't had nosebleeds for a long time.
Right.
And then when I went back to Malaysia just for like a month, I had 2 random nosebleeds just at random times.
Okay.
And I was napping a lot. I was fatigued. I literally had no energy, yet I couldn't sleep. I had trouble sleeping.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So the-
nosebleeds,
so-
fatigue, sleep is getting disrupted. You
Yeah.
can't really sleep well.
Yeah, brain
Okay.
fog, focus,
So-
lack of motivation.
Yeah.
So the night before I went to the hospital, I saw red spots all over my legs. I didn't know what it was. I looked it up. You shouldn't look things up when it's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Every
You feel like
time
shit.
you look
Yeah.
something
Every
up.
time, all
Yeah.
you gotta do is do the first scroll, and you're like, "Fuck this! I can't look anymore."
I'm not gonna get into a full story, but like my friend's dog bit me like a few years back, and I didn't even know. Like I knew about rabies, but I didn't know like how it works.
God, that
so
would
I
be
looked up like dog bite, and literally Google goes, the best thing you can do for someone who got bitten by a dog is to make them comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, be comfortable.
Yeah. It's like call your friends, prepare your funeral.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Oh my god.
Fucking
That's
Google.
true, yeah.
Never
It's time to
Google
get the
any
robe
symptom.
out, get the fluffy slippers.
Yeah.
Okay, with my bag of Cheetos.
Yeah,
let's
and then
go.
you have the guys in the comments going like, haha, I had rabies too. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly.
What
See
the
you
hell,
in
man?
hell.
So let me
Oh,
ask you this
shit.
though. Okay, so then as a kid growing up, you had like the nosebleed and everything. So did you find reoccurrences in your also mentality, as in like you were the kid who would always have to get nervous or anxious, or was there that as well? Because what a lot of my research I've been doing about less cancer, general health as well, immunology and all that stuff. So a lot of it has to do with psychology as well, right? So like I have a little immune deficiency as well that recently happened since last year. And so what I found the more I study is that the more stressed out I get, the more my immune system is like, goodbye, it's not happening, right? And that actually brings me back to my cancer days. So as a kid growing up, if we had, let's say, sports day, that morning I would be like super excited and just throw up. and like just get sick that morning. I'm like, oh, it's morning.
Yeah.
And not going to school.
That sounds like me after basketball.
There you go. Yeah.
I was gonna say this is actually kind of like my dog. When I'm like, I keep her in the house for too long. I'm like, hey, do you want to go out to piss? And she just pisses right there. She gets right
You said piss. You didn't say when.
Yeah, exactly.
Where?
Yeah. Yes. You said the word. Yeah. So you were that kid who sometimes like after stuff you get overly excited and it's just like the best thing ever and it's too much to handle. Is that
Yeah,
happen?
dude. So I was nodding the whole time you were saying it because I wasn't aware of all of that. It wasn't until cancer when I went to deep dive. Because being a health and fitness professional for all that time and priding yourself in always upping your education, like I got my certification in nutrition and training, all that stuff, and also going for workshops and stuff. I was shocked as well in terms of like, what in the world? What the fuck did I do wrong?
Yeah.
But one thing I never paid attention to was my mental health.
Yeah.
Right.
All the psychology of things. Like,
Yeah.
I was the person who goes, oh, self-help book. Let me check that back on the shelf. I don't need that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
healthy.
Tony
I'm
Robbins,
good.
whatever. I don't need no Tony Robbins.
Yeah,
I got it covered, you know?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
raped when I was like a kid? I got pregnant. I got an abortion.
Right.
You know what? That's fine. I dealt with it. I shoved it to the side. Get
Right.
assaulted by 5 guys and not being able to get my car out. Yeah, you know what? That's okay. It's not traumatizing at all.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Right.
that stuff, right?
So you're just like putting things in the
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got really good at suppressing shit.
Right,
I got
right.
really good at pretending like, I got this.
Which
But
is actually
it takes
kind
so
of
much
fun.
strength.
Yeah, but it's also like it's something that like you had to deal with, and it's something that guys by default are conditioned to do,
That's
which
what
is
I
really
noticed.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys like
Yeah.
deal with like obviously not necessarily the same experiences, but like something happens, you're like, I'm a dude. This is not gonna affect me.
Yeah, I'm
And then
fine,
it comes
yeah.
back to you when you're like 55 and you just take it out on a random person. That's
Yeah.
how you end up killing random people because you've had like
Absolutely.
30 years
Absolutely.
of just shuffling, like bottling things up. And then it just comes out somehow. So it's actually good to kind of like, all right, I need to take inventory of what the fuck is going on in my head
You
right
gotta
now.
take ownership of it. I mean,
Yeah.
when they say patriarchy is shit, yeah, patriarchy is shit because men suffer from patriarchy as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all of that goes into why is this stoic persona so idealized and so idolized? Why is this so aspired and desired?
Yeah.
People just want to appear strong, but it takes true strength to show that you are human.
Yeah.
And that you do have emotions and feelings. And how can you own it? That's true strength to me. That's
Yeah.
true courage to
Yeah.
me. And funny that you bring this up because it's because I've been through all of that now I'm even more of an advocate for men's mental health.
Yeah.
And when I
Right.
talk about men's mental health, I don't imply that you have any illness or disease.
Right.
It's more of a dis-ease
Yeah.
in being honest.
Right.
If you're tired, be fucking honest.
Yeah.
If you want to go home and cuddle with your kids, be fucking honest about it.
Right,
You
right.
don't gotta make up some lies.
If
you-
If you want to go home and spoon your wife, be honest.
Yeah. If
Right.
you want to go and spoon his wife, be honest. I mean, like,
I don't know about being honest there. You might lose a buddy.
Yeah, because like I think that's a recent trend as well nowadays. Like for example, a lot of NGOs and different organizations are working on mental well-being, especially for kids. So I work with Kelly Support, and they're really big on mental
Excellent
well-being,
group.
right? So same thing is that what I've noticed that now the world's trend is changing towards like not so much like eat healthy, exercise, but it's also like how are you feeling, because that's something you can't see, right? And that's an issue. Even like you said, you did not realize yourself as well. And same with myself is that. After a while, you read enough like motivation books and everything. Like, come on, you can power through it. You can do it, right? And you're like, yeah, I can do it. And then you don't realize that actually that has a negative consequence where you only have so much reserves you can use at one go. So, for example, let's say we do comedy, right? Well, let's say we do a show back to back at night, let's say an hour each, and then the next day you're just like dead. And you don't realize, like, well, I just spoke for 2 hours. What's the big deal? But then
Yeah.
you don't realize that when you're on stage, you're doing like 300% version of yourself.
Yes.
So same with like, let's say you do
It's
any sort of
full
sports.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you coach a class, you have to be full on.
Correct.
Like I think one of the reasons why people get like such a horrible impression of personal trainers, especially personal trainers who do like 8 clients in a day.
Right.
Yeah, they're spent. They
Yeah.
have to deal with 8 people's psychology. They have to deal with 8 people's trauma.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
why you're so spent. So
Yeah.
if you just observe someone on their 8th session, you can't judge them based
Yeah.
on that session.
See, I think that's the thing, is that that's the difference between, you will see different trainers. You got some trainers who are like going through the motions. Fair enough. I get it. It's just the job for a lot of people. But then you got some who like really for that 1 hour, they're like focusing every little move you're doing, every joint.
Yeah.
And people don't realize it's like a teacher. You go teach, you get summer holidays, like you go teach.
Yeah.
Okay, you go teach
You
for like
go
the
deal
rest
with
of the
30 kids
Yeah,
of all
exactly.
different
Yeah,
backgrounds.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you tell me if like a 1 month summer holiday is enough for you, So same thing. I think that's what people don't realize is that there's a lot of mental toll on any sort of person who is especially performing or one-on-oneing or basically like observing on a third-person point of view.
In service.
Yeah, in services. Yeah, exactly. So a lot of that.
It's unlike, let's say, a bank teller.
Yeah.
When someone, you're dealing with them for 5 minutes and after that, you don't need to know anything about them.
That's true. That's true.
You tell
But,
me A, I do A, yeah.
I mean, I think with bank tellers, they have the power there. You piss them off, like, okay, well, I'm going to do shit for you. What you going to do now?
You're not getting your money now.
Exactly.
So good luck.
Yeah.
Like people in that position, like police or whatever it
True.
is, they have the power to be dicks to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you want to be a
100%.
dick in your job, go look for those jobs.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly,
the
yeah.
police especially have the power to do it. Like, they don't need to do it, but they do because,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah, there's a lot, I mean, like you're talking to two guys who clearly have the best experiences
You
of the
tapped
police.
the
The whole I'm just standing
A
there,
raw
and today
nerve
they're
here.
like, yeah, today's my day. Let's go up to this guy.
I didn't tell you. Like, I was like, I have a joke in my act about how I'm here to be white, quote unquote, because I never got stopped in Hong Kong, and I think maybe someone have seen
Yeah, they said that
the
guy.
show,
Yeah.
and then they literally just stopped me. They obviously not from the show, but I got stopped the first time in 2 years.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, I flipped out.
careful of what you ask for.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm pointing up my face. I'm like, come on, white guy, this is the wrong.
Why would you? Like, hello?
What is wrong with you?
Did they not train you? You had different profiles.
Exactly,
Ignore.
No, I
get
pulled
that.
a picture of you. I'm like, that's who you want to
Yeah.
stop.
They're like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. Okay, so let's come back to the experience, the cancer thing, and how it's changed your life and what you're doing now as well. All right, it's because I'm always fascinated to hear people's transitional points in their lives, if they had any. And for example, what was the mental process? So, for example, like when I was going through cancer and stuff, initially it was the same steps, right? The anger, the acceptance, all that kind of thing. And initially, I was really pissed off because I'm like, I have friends who drink, smoke, and have a worse life than me, and yet I'm the one here who's getting chemo and everything. It doesn't make sense, right? But then over time, you kind of have to come to terms with it. And then now, do you find that your view on life has changed? Like, for example, cancer kind of encouraged me to do comedy because I was like, well, if cancer didn't kill me, what's a bunch of people not laughing going to do to me, right?
Right.
So perspective, right? Have you had a lot of those? Has this changed like your perspective? And how many nosebleeds do you still get nowadays?
Okay, there's a lot of questions there, so let's go back to the one thing. In terms of the sequence of those emotions, I didn't experience those.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, when I first heard about leukemia, my first thought was, that sounds familiar. What is that? Something kids get? Let me look it up. Okay, that was legit my response.
Yeah.
And then when I found it, I'm like, blood cancer. Oh, okay. Let me text a whole bunch of people and tell them I cannot make it to this workshop. I cannot make it to this.
Yeah.
So I had to do the logistics first. So that put me in like my thinking part, my rational part.
Right.
I wasn't really tapping into my emotions just yet.
Okay.
Within 2 days of being diagnosed, I was administered chemo.
Yeah.
So if anything, I didn't really have
Yes.
time to process and
Correct.
emotion
Yeah. Same.
process.
2 days.
So
They
because
rather
your case was acute.
no.
mine's the case.
So
yeah.
with-
So with mine, it's acute, and when they checked me into ER, I was in critical condition. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
this
platelets
is-
were really low. Apparently, if
I was
platelets
gonna
go
say,
any
like,
low,
this is also when I want to like slow down a bit because I want to try to get to like, how you're feeling and when was the moment when you just kind of like collapsed, if there was any.
there wasn't a collapse. It was more of, wow, I need to drag the suitcase up 2 flights of stairs. I took half an hour.
Okay.
It was that
Yeah.
kind of energy
because I'm
level.
trying really to think like if someone, God forbid, if someone is going through something similar, when do they need to be like, fuck, something is wrong? Because everyone, especially in a busy city, everyone is kind of tired all the time.
Yeah.
Correct.
When do you know like, okay, something is wrong?
It's hard.
Yeah.
So looking back now, I think if I had the practice of meditation and body scan more frequently and more in tune, I probably would have picked it up. I was only doing meditation to go to sleep, so I wasn't really in tune with that. I played a nap, okay, whatever, I did it. Right? But now sitting in silence and doing a body scan has been so beneficial for me. Because when I start to feel tightness, and I think a lot of people in Hong Kong have that tightness in their chest.
Yeah.
There are a lot of anger, there are a lot of frustration that people don't want to say out and speak out, especially now that we're a mask-wearing nation.
Yeah.
It's even more so that actually
don't see-
it might be easier.
You
You
mean
might be
mask-
just going around saying fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Oh yeah,
you're a
dude.
mask.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
Oh,
love
it's
like.
so good.
Dude,
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
too. I'm talking to myself under my mask all the time.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Walking around.
Honestly, it's great though. You just like let out some of the anger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
But
the
I mean,
mask is,
exactly. Speaking of anger didn't hit me until like 3 months later.
Really?
3 months later,
How long
after-
was your the chemo process?
I
for?
had 5 rounds of chemo
Every
and
how often?
1 week. So my first round,
5 weeks,
yeah.
okay,
So my
okay.
first round of chemo was 2 different types of chemo for 7 days. I was on a 24-hour drip. So you go to the bathroom, you bring your chemo with you, kind
Yeah.
of situation, and then you have to recover for like 3 to 6 weeks, depending on your platelets and how your neutrophil count goes. When you're well enough, you can take chemo again. Isn't that the irony of it? You need to get well to get chemo.
Yeah. Oh,
You
that's-
need to get well from chemo to get more chemo.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So this is the
Yeah.
irony of chemotherapy. So
The side effect of chemo is cancer.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing, man. So chemotherapy,
Wow.
in case you don't know, real concise thing is that it's basically like poison for your body, and you're kind of committing semi-suicide in a way. Except that what you're trying to do is that you're trying to poison everything, and hopefully the cancer cells can't survive, but you can.
Right.
So this is different from targeted therapy. Targeted therapy is a little different, but
Yeah.
different cancer allows targeted therapy and immunotherapy.
Yeah, correct. So with leukemia, with blood, because like lymphoma as well as like
Yeah.
full
We
body. So you
go
have
for
the
the
full,
full-
the full
yeah.
body thing. So that's what it is. That your whole body's getting attacked. So pretty much. So I'm sure you went the process like when the first day is like, oh, this terrible, throwing up, whatever. I'm sure you had stuff like that, or just basically feeling terrible.
It was more of like weeks actually. The first week, I thought, okay, I can do this. By the 5th day, I'm like, wow, this pain came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So
And it's
what I'm
different for
saying-
everyone,
So
right?
every day. So okay, I'll give you a quick recap from mine. Was every 3 weeks, six shots of chemotherapy, and so for the first 10 days, it's just getting worse. Like every day is just getting worse and worse, right? By the 10th day, you're like, dude, I feel miserable. I don't want to wake up and everything. And then you kind of pick up again, right? And like you said, you got to get better to get the next chemo. So like,
Right.
let's say day 20, you're like, I'm feeling all right. 90%, I'm pretty
Yeah.
good. And you know,
And then
day
you're like,
21, you're like, let's
yeah.
do this again,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
all over again. Actually, each round of chemo was okay. The first round was really bad. Everyone after that was good until I hit my bone marrow transplant chemo. That chemo is different.
Yeah.
So all the other chemotherapy, the drugs they use and the dosage they give you is not enough to kill you, but
Yeah.
just enough to like suppress the shit out of you.
Right.
Yeah.
The one for transplant is where they kill you
Yeah.
because they need you to pretty much they need all the cells to go, and then they transfuse you
Yeah.
with a donor cell. So I asked the doctor, like, what happens if the donor kind of pulled out, and what happens to the bag of blood
Yeah.
on the way from China to here?
Yeah.
What happens if that doesn't come in time? And he goes, we try not to think about that.
Yeah.
Thank
You're like,
you.
okay.
Yeah, you're like,
You're
I'm
making
thinking
feel
about
way
it.
better now.
Yeah.
I'm like, there must be some plan B, contingency
Right.
plan here, right?
Yeah.
No, nothing. Just pray and hope. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Like while you're talking to him, he's checking on Taobao very quickly.
He's
like,
like,
yeah, we have a solution.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
DHL that says it's on its way, might
Yeah.
be delayed with the delivery guy. And
Yeah.
it turns out they couldn't send it over because there was no caretaker downstairs to open the door for the delivery.
Oh my god, dude! But I mean, talk about anxiety. That's when I realized, wow, I must have been really an anxious kid, but I never realized how anxious I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Because laying on a hospital bed and you're like 7 day in of this highly toxic chemo that's gonna kill you, and you're thinking, will I get here? Will I get here? Will I get here? Please don't get in the car accident. Please don't get in the car accident.
Yeah.
Right.
Please get in the plane. Please don't miss the flight. All that shit.
Yeah, and that's a perfect example of like basically like just burning the engine. In other words, like if you read a lot of mental health books, what they say is like sometimes when you worry too much, you can't do anything with it, but you can avoid
But
it,
you
right?
manifest shit
you
too when you
manifest,
think
yeah.
too much about
exactly,
shit.
yeah, because you're like, oh, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and then it ends up like not happening because you're like, it's not happening. It's not
Right.
happening. No,
Yeah.
I'm screwed. And your body's like, it's not happening. Okay, well then screw it. Let's reject everything then. So yeah, I think so. That whole process exactly is what it is. So to let everybody know, first of all, if you're going through some weird stuff, as you said, it's really important that you kind of let it out, talk it out, and also don't let it get stuck in your head. I think that's one thing that when I was going through chemo, that it really taught me was that your mentality. One tip that it gave me was like always have a goal to look forward to, and I would always be like, okay, after the 6th shot, I'll be fine, and I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna do all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Did you have that goal mentality? Like once I'm better, I want to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, oh my God, don't stop me. I'm gonna take over the world. Did you have that?
That was a bit of darkness there, as in like I can't even plan beyond a week because at the time it was really bad. Like my 5th hospital round was when I thought I wanted to kill myself.
Okay.
Was when I thought, you know what? What's the fucking point?
Okay, let me.
If it wasn't for my brother coming the next day, and I thought, I don't want my brother to rock up to a dead sister.
Yeah.
That pulled me right out.
So was it give up or kill myself? As in like
Give up.
it was give
Yeah.
up. Okay, yeah. So I
but
did-
also
yeah.
because I tried to kill myself before when I was 15. So
Understood.
it was
Yeah.
kind of
So
like
it was like
recurring
same thing.
thing.
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But I don't want to end on that. The reason why I brought it up is because it was rough.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it the pain or is it more like
It's
the
everything.
fatigue of
The whole
everything?
process.
It's everything.
Yeah, okay.
So chemotherapy works differently from different people and different
Yeah,
types of cancer as well. So I think when you're younger, you tend to have more, I guess, ability to withstand
Recover.
it.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
that too. But I was already in my 30s, so I don't know if that's considered young. Even the doctor's like, oh, you're still young, whatever. So my pain typically happens in the gut. And that's when I know I got gut issues as well.
Yeah.
All my pain were always in the gut. From every single chemo round is always in the gut. And I would need morphine. because it was so bad that it taxes your system. You know, can you imagine now you have a tummy ache from and food poisoning or whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
And you're walking around, you're trying to do normal shit. You're trying to
Right.
get groceries, you're trying to go to the bathroom, and
Yeah.
you can't. You're just in pain.
Yeah.
Right.
You have no energy to talk to your wife or to your girlfriend, to your boyfriend. You have no energy to do any of that shit.
Yeah.
You can't even go on Instagram because
Yeah.
you're just too much in pain.
You're just like everything in your body is focused on the pain
exactly.
in the
See,
one
when I
part.
talk about it, my body curled up into that same position when I was.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the more I read them to Joe Dispenza, I think you're familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza as well. You sound like you've been on your own health journey there. And a lot of like Dr. Gabor Mate and how our trauma and our childhood all manifest in our body and how that expresses. So for me, I understood that the more I suppress all of this shit, the more the body is going to realize, well, I have no outlet. So I'm going to make something in here.
Yeah.
Right.
If putting in layman terms.
Yeah. It's like scraping the table, like I get hurt or something like that. Yeah, same deal.
Yeah.
So let's switch it up to a little bit more positive things. Like we were talking about nothing, but
Well,
like, oh
I
my
mean, we were
god.
talking about mini goals, right? So my
Yeah.
mini goals were, okay, today if I want to get 2,000 steps in the hospital room, let's do it.
Right.
Yeah, so Hong Kong hospital room was really small. It was literally like this.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is my lab,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
get 2,000 steps.
Yeah.
Good. Today was good. And then the second day, you'd be like, let's see if I can get 2,500 steps. It's just setting these little mini goals.
Right.
Yeah.
And it goes down to movement, because movement is really important to me. And then food and stuff like that. Now, let's fast forward out of the hospital. Out of hospital, it's also quite daunting to think, what am I going to do next year? What if relapse happen?
Yes.
Like, these are recurring thoughts, unfortunately. And as much as I try to not think about them, the harder I try is like, don't think about the pink elephant. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
So now I'm going to think about it.
Yeah.
Instead, I decided, okay, I'm just going to focus on opening my heart and really dive deep into psychology and emotional wellness and stuff. So my podcast called Tackling Minds was actually born out of this goal setting
Yeah.
and reliving with purpose. And everything that you do now, does it align with your purpose?
Right. So yeah, tell us a little bit more about your podcast. Tell the listeners what kind of guests do you have? What do you talk about? Just tell us a little bit about it.
Season 1 was all about resilience.
Okay.
And how resilience is cultivated through different things. Everyone with different background, you cultivated resilience your own way, and it's all based on where you grew up, how you were raised, your families, your friends, how you interacted with other people, what kind of life events you accumulated as well. How daring were you? If you're a shy person and you always want to be cautious, then chances are you don't expose yourself to many things to even build resiliency on. You don't give yourself the opportunities.
Yeah.
Right.
So the more you say yes to shit, chances are the tougher you are.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Are you on a break now, or you said season 1? Is it like
so season 1 is all of that, and the people I interview were all from different backgrounds as well.
Right.
Business, fitness, health. I mean, largely on health and fitness, but just parkour, different things. On season 2, I decided to dedicate it to men and men's mental health.
Okay.
So the topics are going to be around fatherhood, male friendships,
Yeah.
dating relationships, sex, intimacy,
Yeah.
violence, things like
That's
that.
great. When can we expect it?
I'm
is
currently
it in the
filming.
works now?
Once my little Zoom truck that Vivek's using right now,
Yeah.
once
Oh,
it
nice.
recovers,
Okay.
because I got some water in it, stupid me. So once it recovers, then I don't have a Patreon fund to like pay for another one. So
Yeah.
hopefully it recovers. Otherwise, I have to look for Plan B. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this out at least by the end of summer.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, ready for fall.
So what other things are like you basically everyday passionate about? Like I'm sure you do a lot of stuff. Okay, so first when Mo told me that, but yeah, of course, this is
Yeah.
you make me feel like I'm lazy now. It's like
Same,
this guy
same.
doing nothing.
Yeah, this is why I want
I'm a hardworking, lazy person.
yeah, exactly.
My default is lazy.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone's default is lazy, though. That's exactly very interesting, because you can have a lot of stuff that you need to do.
Yeah.
But you're like, can I just not?
Yeah.
But you are someone who you were saying earlier off air that you like started at gym at 5:45. That's not normal for most people, because I need to do stuff in the morning. I just don't.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. I fully understand. So my current priority is trying to fix my sleep, and I understand the circadian rhythm wise. If I get up early and then consistently at the same time,
Yeah.
then hopefully I'll fall asleep with no problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I have problems falling asleep. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sleep too late because I know that fucks up my sleep.
Well, we are also like night workers.
Yeah,
So that's like
yeah.
for us, it's a night.
I used to be a night owl,
Yeah.
and I used to not be able to function in the morning. Now it's like completely flipped. It's so weird how
it's
the body
weird, actually.
changes.
It's a very good point, because like a lot of, like I used to, before comedy really took off, I was doing web design, web development. I would work late at night till 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I'll sleep during the day, right? And like, yeah, you just somehow feel every day like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling well rested for some
Yes,
reason.
yeah.
It's really
Even
weird.
if you slept for 10 hours.
Why are you
Yeah.
sleeping your 10 cup of coffee? Why am I not rested?
Yeah. like, what's going on?
Yeah, I
Okay.
used to work in call centers as like university jobs, and it was outsourced, so it's 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And that was my every summer for like 4 years. It was brutal.
Yeah.
That somehow actually that might have led to me doing comedy because I'm already used to just being very active at night.
Yeah, it could have an impact as well over there.
Yeah.
So okay, let's actually recap because I'm very fascinated with your whole story, your whole transformation, and also your experience and how it's manifested into where you are today, mentally and both physically as well. Because on top of the fitness, like you're not just physical but also mental as well, right? So the whole process was you went through a lot of trauma growing up, and you basically got into the habit of powering through it. Right, so I'm sure a lot of people have their own issues. We're not trying to compare, like, oh, have you had this? Well, that's nothing, right?
Exactly.
But everyone's
It's not
trying to
about
power
comparison.
through.
It's
Exactly,
valid.
yeah. And I think that's an issue a lot of people have. Like, well, my issue is a small thing. What am I complaining about, right? And which is why I'm not the type of person saying, well, look at her. She's done this. What's your complaint about? But it's more like, okay, that's your issue. That's your 100% issue that you're dealing with. How can you face it and make it better and solve it? So one thing I've learned, and I'm learning from appreciating your whole story, is that you're no longer trying to basically get stronger just to deal with these issues, but you're learning how to actually basically tend to them. As in, like, have these issues, I got to deal with, not to get stronger to fight them, but more like to how to deal with them. Right. So what was the thing that you do? Is there any like habits you have every day where you have to take like moments of gratitude and everything? You know, you wake up and say, like, I'm going to be grateful, or you have goals every day, or do you have like highlights that you look forward to, write journals, stuff like that people can kind of take as a reference point?
I actually used to do that when I was in Malaysia before moving back to Hong Kong. It was like the perfect morning routine. You get up, I pray.
Yeah.
There's power in pray. And it's not praying like talking shit.
Yeah.
It's you fully embody gratitude.
Yeah.
And that's before sunrise. And then I'll journal.
Yeah.
And then I'll get my own cup of coffee. So it's rituals. Rituals are a big thing for couples, for solo, whatever it is. But right now in Hong Kong, I find it to be different because I don't find myself being able to be in an environment where I feel like praying, I feel like journaling.
Right. I guess
your
also
environment
not being
makes a
close to
big
nature
difference.
is quite important.
I mean, like
being a concrete jungle changes things.
Yeah.
for
Oh
me,
yeah, I mean, like,
for sure.
I can imagine when you're in Malaysia, you look out the window, you see the sky. Here, you look out the window, you see neighbors. You're like, I'm not grateful for
You see
that.
my windows are fully covered because
Yeah.
I see nothing. I don't want to look at gutters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm
So you
not grateful
change
for
it.
anything now.
Yeah.
But if anything, one thing I started to practice is observation.
Yeah.
Practice observing. So when you start to observe
Self-observe or surrounding observe?
anything,
Okay.
just a practice of observe. You either observe yourself or you observe your surroundings, and that prompts you to think. And when you think and when you wonder, you get curious.
So wait. You're talking about conscious observation as you take, like, let's say 5-10 minutes of, like, I'm just going to quietly observe and notice things. That's what you're talking about?
No, it's more of like injecting in any part. So, for example, in the morning when I come here, I look down Wellington Street for a bit because the gym that I work is on Wellington Street on Limitless.
Yeah.
I'll look down the street for a bit. I'm like, wow. You look how dirty the street is. You look at how wet it is. You look at where did the rain fall. You kind of take in your full surroundings.
Mindfulness.
Mindfulness.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not like I stop dead in the street for like 5 minutes going, all that. As I walk, I'm observing. So fast forward 12 o'clock, I'm in MTR. I'm like, okay. You observe people's shoes and you wonder where they went today. What did they step in? Were they in a rush? Do they have money for shoes? Because this shoe is really old.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that.
Okay.
It's because of these thoughts that promotes the practice of curiosity, staying curious. People want to say, "Oh, you know what? I'm just doing my job. I'm just gonna get the bills paid, and that's it."
Right.
Well, okay, you are pretty much your own slave now because you're doing things to appease. I don't know, appease what, but why are kids so happy? They are curious. So if we stop playing and we stop being curious, I would think that we die before our death.
Right.
Okay. Well, it has a lot of similarities to even comedy as well. I mean, one of our aspects is also observation,
Oh, yeah, for
curiosity,
sure. Yeah.
and challenging the norms as well. Not challenging as a negative way, but more kind of like, why is this normal? Why is
Yes.
that not normal?
Yeah.
Right?
I fully respect what you guys do. So my first husband, he was a part-time stand-up comic as well.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
we never talked about this.
I
It's
know,
crazy.
right?
It's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to talk about him because he full on like left me on my divorce. And I'm like, hang on,
okay.
we talked about both of us are gonna do this together. We're gonna both sign the papers.
That's comedians for
and
you.
he
Never
ran
date a
off, and I'm
comedian.
like, so I had to pay the whole divorce for myself.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, man.
Fucking A. So I don't want to talk about him.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so what I would notice is that the fact that he will just make fun of anything and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Based on like everything he observes.
Yeah.
But his comedy is a bit dark and twisted. Like he
Right.
would talk about abortion and rape
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
I'm like, you're like Anthony Jeselnik. That sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always played around with the thought of, I wonder if I can go on stage and talk shit to a whole bunch of people and not feel like I'm shy.
Yeah.
Right. Do you
So-
want to try?
No, not right now. I got too much shit going on my plate right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, given the opportunity in the future, I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
Good,
say
good. Yeah.
on the back burner for the
Yeah,
moment.
what's with fitness people doing comedy nowadays?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. We do have a
'Cause
couple
I
of them.
yeah,
have a couple
I was
of-
talking to
Mook, you
Mook.
actually,
yeah, so I
Yeah.
know Mook.
She's a friend of Mook as
Oh.
well. Yeah.
Okay,
So I
okay.
actually got Mook on tackling minds, and I asked him, look, I'm really curious on how people can use comedy as therapy, and
Right.
not like the proper psychology therapy, but it's therapeutic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see it from my ex. It's therapeutic for him to get all that stuff out.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
his way of processing it and articulating it into a craft.
And it's also
And then
sometimes
sharing
a
that.
defense mechanism as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
it's
like,
a coping and defense mechanism.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
for
yes.
Full
sure.
on.
Yeah,
Like
full.
I
For
think
sure.
was it Seinfeld? Someone who said like I will make fun of myself before you make fun of me.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not Seinfeld, but I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. It's the idea that you're going to make fun of me. Well, you know what? I'm going to one-up you.
Yes,
like
yeah.
Eminem did that in 8 Mile, the movie as well. He
Oh,
rapped
yeah,
about
true.
himself and
Yes.
made fun of it. So
The
you could,
self-sabotage, right?
Yeah,
so like when you're in a
self-sabotage.
relationship, oh, I think you're gonna break up with me. I'm gonna break up with you first.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yeah.
Kind of
Same deal, same
situation.
deal. Yeah,
So
exactly.
let's get to the what are you up to now? So you have a few different things
Yeah,
going on.
I mean, even before cancer, I had a few different jobs. I had my own business in Malaysia.
So we never actually talked about what you do.
I know,
I think for the
right?
listeners is like, oh, they're talking to a girl who apparently had cancer,
Yeah.
and then she was
It's-
there. So yeah, what do you
Yeah,
actually do?
yeah.
I feel like we need like copyright money for Destiny's Child's "I'm a Survivor." Yeah, go
That
on.
was actually one of the songs that my girls in Malaysia dedicated to
I
me
bet you
when
would,
they were
yeah.
doing fundraising for me. So
Nice.
yeah, that song resonates with me for sure. So I wear a lot of hats. Even before cancer, I wore hats of being a fitness professional. And when I say fitness professional, it means you are in education, you run certification courses, you also personal train, you teach group fitness, and you might present at conventions. That's
Right.
the fitness professional hat. Then I wear the hat of a business owner. And I was teaching pole dancing, I was performing pole dancing, choreographing. Choreographing? Is that a word?
Well, yeah,
Did I say it
yeah.
wrong?
There's
Okay,
a
anyway.
dancing element to it. Yeah.
I was doing event management because we had to manage our own events, doing talent management, and then we did productions as well. So you have the whole big circle of going to tech, managing sound, managing tech runs, backstage managing, all that stuff. So that was all that. And then we go into the martial arts part where I don't want to teach it. People are like, wait, you want to teach this? No, I don't want to teach this.
But you're a
I
big
want
fan,
to
though.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first martial arts I learned was capoeira.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh, was Kung Fu the first thing?" No, I mean, I would love to learn Kung Fu more.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
in
yeah.
Hong Kong, but for some reason, being in Hong Kong, I have not touched Kung Fu as much as I
Yeah.
like to. But martial arts actually taught me throughout life that is empowering. If you want to talk about cultivating resilience and building grit, martial arts is an opportunity for you to practice those skills and practice to be observant of yourself and your ego, as well as your partner, the person you're sparring with, and your environment. Martial arts teach people so much and empowers women as well.
I mean, I think that's the thing with any sort of performance art, like martial arts, comedy, and all that stuff. There's a lot of the mental side of it as well. Like I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee, and he talks a lot about the psychology of what he used to do as before. And I can fight. Number one, I can fight. I can encourage people to fight. I can do that.
Yeah,
but I can't
and
do
then
it
you
myself.
make jokes about it.
And then I make jokes about it. Yeah.
Have you been in a street fight before? Because you never know if you can fight until you're in the street
Me
fight.
in a street fight, I
Cage
probably wouldn't-
fighting and fighting in the academy and street fighting is all different.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm the guy. I'm the ring announcer guy who will be like, "All right, you and you fight," and I'm sitting in the back like, "This
He's
is good."
Bruce Buffer, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. Which one do you host for?
So I host for it was Impact and Just MMA. I used to do a lot of their
Oh,
fights as
okay,
well.
okay,
Yeah.
cool,
So for
cool,
them
cool,
as well.
cool.
But I mean, every now and then.
Right.
So and also the Muay Thai fights every now and then to get me. But the idea is, I'm just like, yeah, I love this stuff as long as I'm not the one in the shorts trying fighting. I'm like, no, I'm good. I
Put me in
encourage
the
this.
suit. I do the suit.
Yeah, I'll do that. After that, I
He's
will
the suit
announce
guy.
who was better, but I
Yeah.
will not be the one who has to be better. Yeah, I can't take that. Okay, so the final thing I'm really curious about is that the mental journey, the physical journey, and what you're doing now. Are there moments where you still doubt yourself and what you're doing as like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore, maybe it's time to stop this?
All the time, dude.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
no. Now, I don't want to put that in a negative field or energy. The reason why I say that is because imposter syndrome, I think all of us have some level of imposter syndrome.
Sure.
It all comes down to how you manage it. Do you acknowledge it? And do you know how to mitigate it and use it to your advantage instead of letting it overpower you? Make it your bitch.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
You're not its bitch.
Yeah.
So in terms of imposter syndrome, I think it comes down to am I still healthy? Am I good enough for this? Like, is my health going to be an issue, or am I even qualified for this?
Yeah.
For the whole 2 years, I was not working. I was just focusing on recovering.
Yeah.
And that really dampened my confidence. Like when I went back to teach pole dancing, for example, I didn't feel feminine. I didn't have long hair anymore. I
Right.
didn't feel good about my body. I didn't feel sensual. And here I am teaching my students to be all of those things.
Right.
So it wasn't like, but I've taught pole since like 2014. How can I not do it now? This is weird, right? So yeah, on every day there's some level of that you gotta battle with. But the more I push it aside, the more I realize there I am again pushing it to a side. I need to embrace it and then make it work.
Wow.
Amazing.
That is intensely good and really, really applicable to everyone. So basically, real simple is that self-reflect. Be honest with
Self-reflect.
yourself and
Self-reflect, but don't forget there are people around you. And people are affected by what you do and what you say.
Thank you so much for coming on, Emily. How do people find you online? Where do we follow your adventures and activities and all of that?
Dude, I'm probably overactive on Instagram. So you can find me on Instagram at the Emily Tan. My podcast is at Tackling Minds. And I do have a sex positivity and intimacy education account at The Lush as Lola. So just go on my main page and you'll find it.
Amazing. I'm going to put all of these in the descriptions of the episode. So you guys just check out the descriptions. Thank you so much for coming on, Emily.